Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Men and women are just different. Deal with that reality. Hey, look, and this is kind of a follow-up to my video, how women shoot their shot. I'll put a link to that in the description box. Because, hey, look, I'm going to tell you something now. There were a lot. There was more than a few men who said, well, we want the women just to approach us. Oh, how come they can't be straight up? How come they can't do that? Because they women. Look, this is something that is funny, right? Now, when women are trying to do a man's job, you know, when they are doing stuff that's espoused by feminism, the actual philosophy, actual feminists, men get mad. But then when you point out there's some different shit, and indeed you get some traditional women, you still get some men who be like, well, how come they can't do what we do? How come they can't be straight up? Man, please, they different. Let me start getting a little technical with y'all, all right? I want y'all to think about something with women. First of all, take a look at them. They not built like men. They don't have functional penises, though technically their clitorises are very tiny penises, but you know they can't make a baby with them. All the clitoris can do is bring them peace, is bring them pleasure rather, right? That's it. And they got breastises, and what they supposed to do with the breastises? Feed a baby. That's the purpose of them. That's the purpose of them. And shoot, they can carry a baby for 9 to 10 months. Men can't do that. Men can't do that. Just looking at them, they different. And they have a different psychology. And if you think about the egg and the sperm, the egg does not leave the woman. The egg, once it comes down the fallopian tube, it plants itself somewhere in the uterus and waits for a man to come for it, right? And in order for that to happen, women had to have certain behaviors that draw a man to them. A woman, she's not going to approach a man unless they got some masculine energy. And I said that during that video, you don't really want to deal with that type of woman. Yeah, you think it make it easy only if you trying to be on that feminine shit. Nah, that's a woman's way. They want to draw the man to them. You know, their egg wants to draw sperm to them. But see, what is it with our sperm? Our sperm don't sit back and chill. Our sperm wants to go out. You know, we want to impregnate. That's why we are built a certain way. That's why we built to go get it. Masculine energy takes action. Feminine energy waits. And that's all to it. Women are different in that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. How many heterosexual men want to deal with a female who got masculine energy? In fact, I know this dude, I ain't gonna call his name, but I remember what he told us one time. I'll never forget. He said his wife pees standing up, and she knows it. She pees standing up. What the fuck? And they had some trouble because of that. Hell, she even said it. She said she had a big ass dick. The fuck? That shit was dysfunctional right there. Look, men and women are different. Men and women are different. They supposed to be different. We would have a better fucking society. And yeah, I mean it. Now I'm gonna get a little political. We wouldn't have the same political issues. We wouldn't have the same social issues if women were more in their femininity and men were in their masculinity. In fact, I talked about that before. You got Amazon women and shadow men. I'll put a link for that in the description box. I've talked about that. And that was an on-demand video. You don't want that. You want women to be more feminine. When a woman is feminine, that means she's sitting back waiting for the man to do his thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be. But see, you got some guys out there, they like, well, why come the women just don't approach? You don't want it to approach. You don't want that type of woman. And if you want that type of woman, or you want to be a man in his feminine energy, this ain't the channel for you. Oh, and incidentally, I had somebody come on here say I would lose all my people or something. You know, if I dissuaded, well, I'm paraphrasing, dissuaded people from coming. This is a channel for wolves. This is a channel for motherfucking wolves, for men. Men want women. All you had to do is just recognize it. And you can get it. That's all you had to do is just recognize it. Any man out there, if you're a masculine man, the fuck you want another masculine female for? That's some bullshit right there. That is some straight bullshit. You don't want, in fact, let's put it like this. If you sitting back waiting for her to approach, that just gives signals her to approach. And then you get that masculine woman who bossing you around, who doing all that shit. Trust me, you ain't gonna like it. I've seen situations like that. You ain't gonna like it. You got maybe one, maybe two times if she just fine enough, pretty enough, or Amazon enough to want to still have sex with her and shit. But after that, trust me, it's nothing but some hell. I've dealt with a couple Amazons before I recognized or found out what I was dealing with. Fuck that. And no man should want to deal with that shit. Look, one of the things we got to have out here in society is men need to be men, women need to be women. Don't get me started on that other shit. This ain't the channel for it. I ain't gonna say it because then you know how the political situation is, and I don't need this channel just to get blocked or something. But shit, men are men, women are women. The end. All right, I'll leave it at that. And you know, if you don't like that, stay the fuck off the channel. That's all I'm asking. But shit, women, you don't want a woman that's going to approach you. You need to be, as a man, you need to, if you see something you want. Because even in my book, Nice Guys and Players, yeah, I talked about the choice, women making a choice and shit. But see, when they make their choice is just opening the door. A man still got to choose to walk through it. And then there's still those occasions, if you see a woman, what do I call it? The damn principle. If you see a woman, the word out of you is damn, approach. Whether she sends you signals or not, approach. And let her tell you no. If she ain't interested or anything like that, just be like, okay. Then you ain't worried about it. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Cold approach, choosing signals, whatever. She's being indirect. You got to make that choice. You got to decide what you want to do. That's what it means. Because look, first of all, on Saturdays, I talk about sovereign men. Sovereign men got control of their lives. That means you got some control over the women you deal with. And you're only going to deal with the women that you want to deal with. I don't care. They can choose. And I still say, yeah, they be making a choice. But that don't mean some jacked up woman, some crazy ass woman choose you and you just take that shit. You say hell to the no. As a man, you still making the decision. And really, it gives you more power, really. It gives you more power. And even if a woman's being indirect or giving signals, you recognize it. You decide. That's when you get power. You decide what you're going to do. You decide. You don't want to be waiting for some woman and shit just to like make the decision and control it. Trust me. There's many men out there in a relationship where the woman is controlling and they ain't liking the shit. They are not liking the shit at all. And any man, any being with a Johnson, any sovereign man, any man who wants control, any top man, any select man, he don't want that shit. He wants to deal with the woman on his terms. In fact, that's what it means to be select. You dealing with the woman on your terms, and then when you get tired of her, you dismiss her like the maid. And I mean that shit. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. But see, you had some. I couldn't believe it. I had. If it was one or two, I'd be like, yeah. But it was more than a few men talking about they wanted a woman to be more direct and all of that. Nah, you need to figure that shit out. Because that's part of it. Because I'm going to tell you what, part of the game is reading a woman any damn way. That's part of the game. I had passed my popo early. But that's part of the game, reading a woman. Because then you can decide what's up. Because that gives you power. If you can read what a woman doing, or you read, like you go out somewhere, you got a bunch of women doing something, choosing, shit, you could say, well, hold up. Let me get this one right now. Put this one on standby. You know, let this one know in so many terms ain't nothing happening. You got the power there. And see, one thing, anybody who really knows me, I'm about power. And anybody who don't think they know me or think I'm on some other shit, I'm just like Michael Corleone. So, if y'all know about The Godfather, see how Michael Corleone be real quiet about some shit, but that motherfucker was on some power. You want some power, you get some power there. And see, ultimately a man get power. All you had to do, first of all, understand that woman's nature. She still wants you. That's just her nature. She wants you to make the move. She wants you to walk through the door. All she doing is opening the door. As a man, you want her to walk through. You want to be able to walk through the door of your own accord. Let me get that straight. You want to walk if you decide. You decide if you want to deal with that woman and whatnot. Ooh, another po-po. Interesting. Must be something happening around here. Anyway, you want to decide. You want to decide what you want to do. Where you want to go. How you want to deal with that woman. That's how you want to be. And see, just understanding, the basic, you start with understanding, no, women are not like men. Nah. You could look at them and tell. Psychologically, they not like men. And like I said earlier, and I mean that shit, that's part of the problem with society now. Too many women acting like men, and then too many men acting like women. As this Tantra master said one time, he was real cool about it. He said, everywhere you go, men are men and so are the women. Fuck that. You want them to be a little peaceful. Because trust me. You can't do nothing. Like I said, you got maybe 1, maybe 2 times to have sex with them. Really, maybe just 1. Because if that woman, if she up there with masculine energy, she up there making the approach, you are not going to like it. I'm going to emphasize that. You're not going to like it. I don't care how fine she is or something. You ain't going to like it, because then she going to be bossy. She going to be trying to tell you what to do. And you got some women out there like that. And I'm like, okay. Y'all do y'all thing. Yeah, me and you, most we could do is be friends. That's the type of woman I was talking about yesterday. Hey, if they know they can make you some money, you be cool with them. They can be buddies with you. You can be cool with them. But fuck all that yanked out woman shit. Fuck all those women up there talking about they peace standing up. As a man, you don't even want to deal with that bullshit. And I do mean bullshit. Just to say the reality is, they need to like do their thing to try to draw you. Now, here's the thing. When a woman trying to draw you, that's actually a good thing anyway, because then they're going to fix up. They're going to practice body game. They're going to make sure their breastises are nice and tight. They're going to like do those squats so they got that nice ass when you out and about and you see them. You know? Make sure they got on that nice perfume, those nice tight jeans and shit. That's how they hunt. That's how they hunt. And don't get on some technical shit on here with me. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. If you don't know what the fuck I mean, you don't need to be on this channel. And yeah, I'm going to keep saying this. This channel is for wolves. This channel is for wolves. If I got to explain shit all the time, man, I don't have time for that bullshit. That's how they draw men to them. You know? And they supposed to. That's feminine energy. Feminine energy is supposed to be magnetic. It's supposed to. Because if I'm gonna tell you what, if a woman ain't doing all that, you don't need to mess with her. If she don't know how to fix herself up to draw attention to her, and hit y'all with something else. If a woman leave the house every morning and she don't draw attention to her, shoot, she about ready to go to a therapist. She about ready to go to a therapist. That's how deep that shit is. If a woman don't get attention, shit. They love that, but that's just their nature. It's up to you whether you want to give them attention. That's your job. See, their job, their thing is to draw your attention. Your job is to give them attention if you so choose. That's why I say this gives you more power as a man. I'm going to emphasize that. This gives you power. Shit. But see, you got some guys out there, you know, they don't want to do all that. Well, like I said, this ain't the channel for you. I don't give a fuck. This the channel for wolves. A wolf, hey, they gonna read the woman, then make the move if they want it. Like I said, most of the time they gonna read her and read her signals and stuff. And if she don't got signals, but she fine and shit, you just gonna shoot your shot, see what the fuck is up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You ain't gonna take it personally if she say no. You gonna be like, well, okay, I shot my shot. Shoot. There's at least one woman now. One woman now, I'm like thinking, damn, I should have shot my shot. You know? Because she was fine. Still thinking about her. It was like, damn, she was fine as shit. Hell, even if they got a man. I remember I was out in San Diego. Shot my shot at this young lady, but her boyfriend was over nearby. So I was like, hey, you know what? We cool. He was cool too. He knew what was up. He knew yeah. But still, that's a woman's nature, to draw a man's attention. Draw it, because they know body game from a young age. So she knew women know what's up. You had to decide then, and then the ball's in your hands then. You decide what you're going to do with it. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, that egg is not going to leave her body and come find you and then come back to the woman. Your sperm is leaving your body. So that's the natural way. That's the natural way. And that's one thing I promote just overall, if you follow me, it's just a natural blueprint. The natural school. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be. I want y'all to remember that too. And just deal with that reality. Ain't nothing to fight about or argue about or anything like that. It is what it is. Shoot. I guarantee. Shoot, you got many people complaining about a shortage of babies and stuff. Well, part of the problem is the natural blueprint been messed up. That's a major part of the problem. That's a major part of the problem. Yeah, I go over it later. Something I had to get later. And that's one thing I do. One thing I want with the wolves following me, with the wolves riding with me. we gonna straighten shit out. Fuck all that other bullshit. Fuck all that other bullshit. Oh, dude, you weren't gonna run them over. All you had to do was slide. Some dudes like just using their horns. Anyway, right? Anyway. Yeah, that's just a reality. Men and women are different. They ain't gonna approach stuff like us. We're direct, they indirect. You know, they feminine, we're masculine. They passive, sit back and chill. We go out and get. They gatherers, we're hunters. You know? Shit, even when I talk about the house of the man, you know? Talk about the house of the man. I talk about men being warriors. They protected, women nurturing. You know? You know? Seated hawk. The women sitting there chilling. The men going out hunting. They going out again. The treasure chest. They gather. We go. They gather. We go out and get. Elegant Rose. That's shoot. They sitting back chilling. We are active. That's it. Seriously. And that's how we gotta stay with it. If you gonna roll with me, that's how you gotta be. It is what it is. Shoot, we'll start something new here. Shadow men aren't allowed on this channel. Seriously. And if you want to deal with Amazon women, this ain't the place for you. I'm gonna keep saying that. But yeah, like I said, in the description box, I'll have a link to that original video I was talking about how women shoot their shot, and to my on-demand video, Amazon women and shadow men. Very big problem. Very, very big issue. You know? Nah, but at least in this space, in my circles, nah, men are men and women are women. So, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace.